we'll see. Now I'm going to pop out another book. This book. It's a science fiction book. It's been on my wall. You've seen it in the 2007, 2008 footage. Now all the way up to the present. Here, there's, and of course the cover for book 2 up there on the wall. Destinies, the Canary Redemption. Now some oddities have popped up since the appearance of the Canary Redemption, in that apparently there's another Adam Browne in Australia who has done some sci-fi as well, in fantasy. It's not me. The guy in Australia doesn't have a Mayer in the middle of the name. He's not ripping me off. It's not me. So I'm confused too. Amazon.com, Adam Mayer Browne, M-A-Y-E-R, on Amazon.com, buy this book. Cool science fiction book, came out in 2008, roughly 3 years ago. And the second one is going to be ready soon. We're going to do more of them. There are 6 books in the series. Book 2, they were all written previously as Destinies, or distant cousins, in-house, which means they were never released. They were just in-house for our viewing pleasure. Now Distant Cousins, or Distant Destinies, now as it's called. Distant Cousins, the title had been taken by someone else. I mean, a movie, cheesy horror movie. It'd be cool. But it's not Robotech. It's not really Star Trek. It's a space opera. In the tradition of, an ensemble cast on a spaceship, first contact with aliens, that kind of thing. This one, it's about these alien refugees that come to Earth, and they explain that they are humans that were taken away from Earth by a more advanced alien race that wanted to enslave them. But eventually they grew in number and rebelled, and came back to Earth years later after they had been an empire and then became an advanced society. And then they're not an empire anymore, so they're an alliance. But their alliance is in trouble, so they essentially show up to Earth to get help from the humans, assuming the humans are more advanced than they are because they were taken from Earth, but they aren't. Apparently, we're not advanced. It's a space opera with some battles in it, but it's also a fun character story with characters in it, character development, and all that awesome stuff. Plugging my book. It's on Amazon.com. Go and buy it. I need the money. It's fun. The idea was to do a pseudo-religious space opera. Kind of like, not like Star Trek was trying to be, more like Chronicles of Narnia or something, or Lord of the Rings. But not be preachy about it like they did in Left Behind, but rather to have, like some of the characters have faith and some of them don't. Some of them get it, some of them don't. The human nature being what it is. So there you go. There's the space opera, Distant Destinies. I'll probably have to cut a lot of this out, but Distant Destinies. The Canary Redemption, book 1 of a series, which is inevitable if it's anything that comes from Cat or Adam Browne. So there you go. It's going to be a series. So go on Amazon, and this is actually original. It doesn't have any Star Trek quotes. Distant Destinies, The Canary Redemption. It's on Amazon. You can go to authorhouse.com. That's one word, authorhouse.com. And hold on. You can go to authorhouse.com, and you can get it for about $15. On Amazon, I think it's about $23. It's cheaper on authorhouse.com. And the royalties will eventually get back to me.